traveling to one of the last big towns before entering Cambodia, Banh Uot, Dak Lak, known by the Vietnamese as the coffee capital of Vietnam. We'll be exploring the area and also heading to Ta Dung, the Halong Bay of the Highlands. Amazing place nestled away top of the mountain, and just to see it with our own eyes. We dropped off our things and headed straight for Elephant Mountain. The view from the top is just stunning. I wish I'd grabbed more footage when we were there, but yeah, just amazing. At the top it sort of levels off, so you're walking flat on the mountain with just the edges on the side, so you can see straight down on both sides. So fun fact, a lot of people when they're coming here, they will take off their shoes and just use their bare feet. You'll see shoes at the bottom of the mountain. Alright, that was pretty interesting, the Elephant Mountain actually, to be honest. Something a bit different. It's sort of like, you know how it is in Vietnam, it's like they have these places where someone owns it, or it's like in someone's backyard but they've turned it into something. So it's kind of that thing, Elephant Mountain, but it's interesting, it is nice. The walk is bloody steep, like it is pretty ridiculous to be honest. So bring some good shoes, definitely bring some good shoes with some good grip, otherwise you're going to have problems later. Otherwise it's pretty good, worth it, I definitely liked it. The view on top is awesome. We just saw this church in the distance and made our way there to go explore. Little local church basically. We just caught it as they were ringing the bell, so perfect timing. Then I turned around and tried to look for tea, but I couldn't find it. And I realized she had started talking to some local farmer of coffee beans. She was getting some knowledge about the coffee beans. This is Vietnam's famous spot for coffee beans, for coffee manufacturing and coffee farms, and some of the coffee you would drink probably worldwide would definitely most likely come from this area or part of Vietnam. So yeah, next time you see some Robusta beans, think of this area because more than likely it's come from here. Yeah, and then we made our way back. That was the end of the first day since we landed quite late in the afternoon. And yeah, to the next day. So before heading to our next major destination, we really wanted to see where one of the coffee museums, quite famous in Vietnam. The history of coffee and how it all started, and yeah, from the origins to where it is now. Yeah, one of the cool fun facts I learned in this museum was that Vietnam produces the second most amount of coffee in the world. So usually people think South America, but you know, people don't think that a lot of the coffee that they drink actually comes from Vietnam. Got this spot, and then they've got a place where you can go drink some of their coffee like freshly made and whatnot, so pretty cool place. That was it, and now we're on to our next destination. Some of the scenery in this area is just really spectacular and really caught me by surprise. I really thought it was not going to be as green as what you're seeing here. Yeah, really thoroughly enjoyed the drive through this area. Yeah, we arrived, grabbed the ice cream, had something to eat as well before heading to the waterfall.
It's pretty crazy. It's like hitting us, yeah, but the water is actually hitting us from here. It's amazing. It's loud as, like ridiculously loud, but amazing. Now we're going to the bridge. So there's like a hanging bridge. We're off to there at the moment.
I don't know, in my head it was like I was in Indiana Jones, so I really liked it. So a lot of people are going to assume that it just ends and that there's only one waterfall. But if you continue following the path, and it's not really easy to tell, but if you continue going, you will notice that there's another bridge, and then that bridge leads to another waterfall. I dubbed this the influencer bridge since everyone was taking photos here. If it's a really hot day, this is probably a perfect place to just chill, sit down under the shade and get that breeze and water, spraying from the waterfall. We finished up and then headed back to grab some food before going to sleep or our next day. This place is quite famous. Imagine a sushi train, but basically for this type of food, and you just pay for every tray. So I thought that was really cool because I hadn't seen something like that in Vietnam. So much place area. So the next day, we're heading to Ta Dung. But before we got to Ta Dung, I noticed on the GPS map that we were really shutting the line of the border between Cambodia and Vietnam. So I said, okay, let's take a short detour and we'll head to the border. So we made our way there. The drive is probably one of the best I've experienced in Vietnam. A lot of lush greenery, and along the way there's valleys and valleys of tea leaves and coffee beans, and it's really, really spectacular views. So we just stopped. Basically what you're seeing is Cambodia right now. Grab some photos as well while we're here. And now we made our way to Ta Dung. We're already slightly behind schedule, so we only had this day left and then we head back to Saigon the next day, so made the most out of this one day here basically. Yeah, this area is pretty amazing. Basically, you're going to be heading up and up and up the mountain, and to the point where eventually there'll come a point where you can literally see the road and just the mountain sides on both your left hand and right hand side. And this is Ta Dung, the Halong Bay of the Highlands. So This is nestled away at the very top of the mountain. Just a really beautiful, beautiful area, and I regret not staying here longer. Actually spending another day or two and just staying at a homestay, waking up to this beautiful view. So I'd suggest anyone coming here, a day or two at least. Those little islands, you can actually speak to some locals, and you can grab one of those locals and they will drive you around those little islands. This is the Ta Dung, the actual dam. We unfortunately didn't have enough time to go there. At least we saw it as we were coming back, so we thought we'd stop. And then the sun was setting, so we made our way back. So yeah, and that was the day, and we made our way back. But yeah, this is an area or part of Vietnam I will not forget anytime soon. It is just stunning and amazing, is putting it mildly. I'd say it's just beautiful, beautiful, untouched area yet. Not a lot of tourists going there. Vietnamese, some are aware, some are not. International tourists, a lot of them are completely unaware. So yeah, that was our whole trip in Dak Lak. Such an amazing and beautiful place of Vietnam.